The moment I stepped out of the car, the town stopped breathing. 7 years had passed, yet the air smelled the same: cheap perfume, smoke, and curiosity. The whispers moved faster than footsteps. He's back. After everything, he's back. I stood outside the same hotel that once hosted my wedding anniversary, the night she slapped me across the face while champagne spilled on my sleeve, and her mother laughed like it was comedy. 100 guests watched, no one blinked. I didn't say a word then, didn't beg, didn't defend. I went upstairs, packed a single bag, and disappeared before morning. That night I buried the man who cared. Now I was back, not as the humiliated husband they discarded, but as the owner of half this town. The hotel, the bank, the company her mother worked for, all mine. When she saw me through the glass doors, she froze mid-sentence. Her wineglass trembled. For a brief second, she forgot how to breathe. And in that silence, I remembered the sound of her laughter 7 years ago. Sharp, cruel, unforgettable. The kind that makes a man decide he'll never be small again. Back then, humiliation had a flavor. It was metallic, bitter, slow. When her hand hit my face, something inside me cracked. Not my pride, not my heart, but the illusion that love had ever existed between us. Her eyes weren't angry that night, they were satisfied. Her mother stood nearby, smiling. A man should know his place, she'd said. I looked at my wife, my then-wife, and saw the truth I'd been avoiding. She didn't marry me for love. She married me to control me, to tame the quiet man who had nothing but dignity left. When I walked out that night, she thought it was defeat. She had no idea it was the beginning of her punishment. Because humiliation doesn't die, it transforms. It grows in silence, feeds on failure, and waits for the perfect moment to return wearing a smile. The first year after leaving, I had nothing. No money, no name, no direction. Just an image, her hand striking my face under chandeliers. I worked jobs that scraped the soul raw, slept in empty rooms, ate once a day. Every night I'd stare at the ceiling and whisper one thing to myself: remember. By the 3rd year, I'd built something: a contract in logistics, a small team, a spark of power. I learned the language of numbers, the weight of silence in negotiations, the cold satisfaction of saying no with a smile. By the 5th year, my company began swallowing others. By the 6th, I'd bought the hotel where it all began, quietly, under another name. And by the 7th year, I came back, not to confront, but to observe. From a distance, I watched her life unravel in pieces. Her mother's debts piling up, their family business drowning. Her second husband, a man she'd flaunted on social media, gone after a scandal. Every detail was a thread I'd already pulled. Not out of rage, out of precision. When I entered the ballroom tonight, no one recognized me at first. The lighting, the suit, the aura, it was deliberate. She was at the center of it all, hosting a charity gala she could barely afford. When the announcer read my name, Mr. Adrian Hale, CEO of Hale Industries, every face turned, including hers. Her smile faltered. The glass slipped. For a heartbeat, the same silence that once swallowed me now devoured her. I approached slowly, each step echoing like memory. She whispered, "You're alive." I almost smiled. "That depends on what you buried." Her mother approached, pale and trembling. "What are you doing here?" "Attending an event," I said calmly. "I own the venue, and the company sponsoring your table." The realization hit them both like a blade. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. Power doesn't shout, it breathes. After the event, she found me on the balcony, the same spot where, years ago, she'd thrown her ring at my feet. Her voice shook. "Why did you come back?" I looked out at the city lights. "To see if ghosts remember." She stepped closer. "You wanted revenge." "No," I said. "Revenge requires anger. I don't have that anymore. Her lip quivered. Then what do you have? Control, I whispered. The thing you thought you took. She started crying, quiet and broken. It was almost pitiful. Almost. I turned to leave, but paused. Your mother's company will be under new management tomorrow. You'll find the papers in your inbox. Her breath caught. You destroyed us. I shook my head. No, you did. I just made sure everyone saw it. Then I walked away, calm, composed, complete. Driving out of town, I didn't look back. Some victories are silent. Some closures don't heal, they cauterize. 7 years ago, I left as a man stripped of dignity. Tonight, I left as something else. Not better, just finished. The past doesn't haunt me anymore. It obeys me. And somewhere behind me, under the same chandeliers that once witnessed my humiliation, she finally understood. That silence was never weakness. It was the sound of me sharpening.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.